Welcome back to Inside Boxing's Throwdown. This is our third and final segment of this week where we're going to talk about the amateur scene. And I'll tell you what, there's been a lot going on in the amateur scene.
Well, wait a minute. What is your name? What is your name?
Laylo.
Oh, okay.
I'm Aurelio Martinez. This is Steven Johnson. Okay. He's just keeping me honest here. Just
Yes.
say, hey, this is the way it's supposed to go. Sometimes I like to go out of the box, you know. Hamburgers every day. Sometimes I like to get a chicken sandwich, man. So let's go. But anyhow, we're going to talk a little bit about this amateur scene, man, because I tell you, there's a lot of stuff going on. Steve, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we'll take it by topic by topic. First, we'll take the good topics. We'll talk about the gold that USA boxers were impressive.
Yes.
Of course, we'll talk about that, and then we're going to talk about some of the comments that were not so good by Marlen Esparza because she lost, and then we're going to talk about USA boxing. You know, can't figure out what's going on, but they canceled one of the biggest fights, the Olympic qualifier, the trial qualifiers that was scheduled to happen in Baltimore in early September has been postponed. So let's go ahead and start off with the good. Let's talk about the gold that USA brought home.
Well, let's talk about, first off, let's talk about all the medals. We had Claressa Shields, the most dominating woman, second only to Serena Williams in sports as far as I'm concerned right now. She got gold. We had Antonio Vargas got gold. We had Marlen Esparza got silver. We had Cam Awesome got bronze. And we also had Francisco Martinez that got bronze. So for United States to come away with 5 medals in this Pan Am Games, when in 2011 they got 0, was really big for the program. That was a nice thing for USA Boxing.
And we have to congratulate them all.
Oh, that's a congratulations for
that's a big,
for the coaches and everyone involved. I think we had who do we have? We had Joe Guzman, we had Ed Wishers, and then we had Israel Acosta.
Yeah.
I believe were the 3 coaches there. But anyway, good job on everybody there. Our team, was really a team effort. You could see that the boxing team themselves, everyone was cheering on the people that were there. It was a real team effort, so that was a good thing to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing is that when we had the controversy with Marlen Esparza. Now Marlen was fighting Mandy Bujold from Canada. In the finals, and we all knew what was going to happen as far as the crowd. I mean, it was pro Canada, and I mean they were just cheering like crazy, and it was a close fight. It was a good close fight.
Let me talk a little bit about the gold, okay?
You want to talk about the gold?
I just want to give my piece. Give
Let's
Claressa Shields. I really like Claressa Shields. I think she's done a lot of good for the USA. She's kind of held the torch up, and I just she did. She has. She has, and she continues.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to give her a special props because she's doing good things, and she's making all Americans proud. Because if it wasn't for her, we'd be kind of looking really bad. But at least we have that to go. So good job, Antonio. Very good. I mean, I think we're starting to see some daylight shine in from them cracks in the wall. So I'm real happy. So I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes on my part to say good things are starting to show up. And I wanted to say that because, I've been very critical about USA amateur boxing, and I continue to be critical because I just don't see the hard effort coming in from the administrative levels, okay? And when you do, and when you don't have the hard work and the hard input coming in from the administrative level, it puts all the pressure on the fighters themselves. They have to go out with trainers they're not familiar with. I mean, I was excited when they started to do this 5-star program because first thing I said is, okay, now these boxers can go out and compete internationally and stuff with their home coaches, okay? And that's still not happening. They have to go out with coaches they're not familiar with training techniques that they're not familiar. And if you don't think that affects a boxer, guess again, okay? So I don't see that administrative following the upkeep, and the pressure is on the boxers. So I just wanted to say hi, give kudos to the boxers because they are really under a lot of pressure, and they're shining.
Okay, well, I'll disagree with that a little bit because just one thing, and I know on a whole, you know, that I do agree that the coach that has been with the kid should follow him all the way. But that gets into another political arena there. So they've decided that everybody involved in these international competitions, they'll come down to the U.S. Olympic Training Center here in Colorado Springs, and they get acclimated to the coach. And that I just say I'm just giving a little bit of back perspective.
Administrative people have to change that.
They get selected to.
The boxers don't have a choice in that.
Right, true, very true.
So
okay, but one thing I want everyone to know, like I said, Claressa Shields. Just in case you didn't know, she's never been in an international competition that she has not won the gold.
Beautiful.
Okay,
beautiful.
That's very impressive.
Beautiful.
Show how well-rounded she is. The Americans, not the American boxing, the Americans at the Pan Am Games voted her to carry the flag in the final ceremonies.
It's a good thing.
That just lets you know that this young lady, she's only 20 years old. Just lets you know this young lady has it all going for her.
Good.
Okay. And I know there's a lot of rumblings about her turning pro or whatever. I hope not. I'd like to see her stick around and breaks a bunch of records in women's boxing amateurs, because in the program for women right now, the money, the whole atmosphere for it, it's still in infancy stages, and I don't want to see her turn into like a Layla Ali and Ann Wolfe where they have to go do other things. Let her keep boxing. The best thing for her is to stay in amateurs. I mean, with USA Boxing.
Okay.
Okay. The next thing is I wanted to, and then I'm gonna let you take it from here. I just want to say that, you know, this Francisco Martinez, and then we have Antonio Vargas, two kids that are tremendous boxers, and they are a product of USA Boxing. They basically came out as, like you said, unless you've been following them for the last 3 years since the last Olympics, it kind of came out of nowhere. But these are boys that are really can go, and I'm expecting to see good things from them from now on. I know you want to talk a little bit, not a little bit, a lot about Marlon Esparza. So you start off, and then I will finish.
Hey, good for them guys. Okay, now Marlon Esparza lost. Okay, she lost to Mandy Bujold in Canada, and she came out looking really bad because she had a post-fight interview in Canada, and basically it was really a negative interview. She mentioned that she had fought this girl 5 times and that she's the same and that she beats her all the time and that she didn't lose this fight, and she even said that the decision was bullshit. And that's a quote.
Yeah.
And then she came back. But the kicker is she came back and she says, I still hate.
Not hate.
No, I still
don't like. I still don't like Canadians.
I still don't like Canadians, okay? No, you can't blame all Canadians for what's happening in boxing out there. We know Canadian boxing favors Canadian fighters, and so does everyone else. I mean, for that, but to make a statement like that was really classless. It was classless and uncalled for. So there again, I'm waiting for USA Boxing to step into the plate. And what are they going to do about it?
Nothing.
Well, they need to do something.
But they won't.
I mean, here you just slammed
another
country.
A host country.
A host country. I mean, what does the people of Canada have to do with because she loses a decision, she still hates all Canadians?
You know, the problem I have with it, though, is that for Marlon Esparza, at this point, you know, being just until, 3 years ago, being the darling of USA Boxing, and Claressa clearly took over that title, but shouldn't for Marlon Esparza, her image be more important than a loss in the Pan Am Games? I mean, she got the silver medal. Wow. It's not like she went out in the quarterfinals. She got the silver medal, but her image, remember, she's a Revlon girl. She's a Coca-Cola spokesperson. McDonald's. I mean, your image, to start off the interview by saying, when the girl asked her, "What'd you think about the fight?" she said that was bullshit.
Yeah. Well, not only USA. I want to see. I want to see what these sponsors are going to do about it. Your McDonald's, your Revlons. I want to see. I mean, because obviously maybe Revlon figures Canadians don't wear makeup. I don't know. But anyhow,
good point.
We're winding down this segment, and I do want to talk a little bit about USA Boxing. Here we go back to the administration.
Okay.
Steve, they canceled or they postponed. They didn't call it cancel. They called it a postponement of the Olympic qualifiers that were going to be held in Baltimore in September.
The third qualifier.
The third qualifiers, and these are where, if you qualify, you go into the Olympic trials competition. But they just outright postponed it, and in their statement, they just basically said that don't make any plans and cancel your reservations or your hotel or your car reservation, flight reservations. Remember, a lot of people already have that in place.
That's right.
Airline reservations.
Non-refundable.
You don't just cancel them.
Yep.
You can't. But anyhow, no explanation as to why or something. The administrative, there's just something wrong there. We don't know what it is, and maybe it's inside, but it has to be fixed. It has to get fixed. I mean, we found out last week, and we mentioned last week that the actual Olympic qualifiers, not these was to qualify for them, but the actual Olympic trials, which were going to be in Anaheim, California.
They don't know where they're going
to. They don't know where they're going to have them, and last I heard was they were going to send out bids or something for location, but I don't know. My point is something's wrong now. Whether it's just a loose thread flapping in the wind, but somebody has to get in there and fix it. I mean, I don't know, but I just wanted to touch off on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's another big. And it's not just a small thing that's happened in USA Boxing. It's actually relatively pretty big when you have all these athletes that are trying to do their best and preparing and training and stuff to go to these qualifiers, Olympic trial qualifiers, so they can go and fight to represent the United States in the boxing. But there again, how can you fault people for believing, well, they already got their fighters picked?
Well, Aurelio, and then I'll let you end up. It's just no excuse as far as I'm concerned. This was all laid out for the whole year. Coaches and the boxers all made their plans for their summer, laid out all their scheduling for the summer. And for you to do this and say this qualifier has been postponed, no, the qualifier has to be canceled because this was going to be in September 3rd to the 12th. You have the qualifiers in December.
Okay? That's the actual qualifier.
That's the qualifiers in December. What are you going to do? Have a qualifier in October? And then come back in December and have no. It's going to have to be canceled completely. But you end up.
But anyhow, I don't know. But if you cancel one of them, you've actually took away one or two per division, boxers per division, that opportunity to go and compete in the actual Olympic qualifiers.
No doubt.
So anyway, we're going to leave you with that. We're gonna stay up to date. We'll keep digging in to try to see if we can get some answers for you guys. And tune in next week, and hopefully we'll have some answers and some response from somebody. Okay?
Hopefully.
All right. So until then, keep your hands up.
Keep them up, baby.